All right, this is a tutorial on how to create your own cloud saves for games that don't support either Steam Cloud or some other cloud saving platform. In my case, I'm trying to back up some Oculus games. Oculus does not enforce cloud saving for all of its games, so I'm doing my own custom version via Dropbox. I went to the Dropbox website, downloaded the software, and installed the basic version, the free version, which I think gives you 2 gigabytes of data. And I also installed this on my laptop because in addition to trying to back up the game save files on my desktop, I want to be able to sync it with my laptop and share the files between the two in case I were to run Oculus games from my laptop. I could pick up and leave off my game saves on both machines. So this is how you do it after you install Dropbox. So Dropbox is, yes, it's present right there in Windows Explorer, but the path, at least on my machine, is C users, then use my username, and here's Dropbox. I've already created a folder called Game Saves, and within you can already see Lucky's Tale. I'm going to create one called Chronos for this demonstration. Okay, next step is to go to where the Chronos game save files are actually stored, and on my machine, it's under C users, my username, app data, local, Chronos. And this is the save game directory, contained within subdirectories and files, but that's the save game directory. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this up just by renaming it. And then the next step is to copy everything contained within into your new directory where you want everything to live from now on, which is in Dropbox. So that's the folder I made in Dropbox, Game Saves Chronos. So that's where everything is now. Next step is to create what is called a symbolic link by going into command prompt, run as administrator. And then this is what you'll have to paste into command prompt. I've already typed it out here in advance, but it's mklink /d, and then, okay, so this is the original path to the save game files, app data, local, Chronos saved, and this is where I wanted to redirect my Dropbox folder. So I'm going to copy that, paste it right into command prompt, hit enter, and it'll say that a symbolic link has been created. All right, so to test that this worked correctly, one way to do that, when you're in Dropbox and you go into game saves, which, well, that's what I called mine, and then into Chronos, I'm gonna create something. Let's just say the game created a new save file, and in our case, for our test, we're gonna just create a text document. This is a test. And then if you can recall how you originally got to your save game files, in the case of Chronos, C users, app data, local, Chronos, there it is. You say, oh, look at that. I had originally deleted that directory, but now it appears to be back. Well, in my case, I renamed it. But when you click on this, you'll realize, oh, this file has been created, and I created this in Dropbox. So it's clearly linking where the game will save files into my Dropbox backup. And I'm just going to delete that because that's not necessary. But what I would want to do now, I mean, now I've effectively created the cloud saving backup. It'll every time Chronos writes to its original directory, it's actually going to be writing to the Dropbox directory. What I need to do now for my laptop is I have to run a copy of Chronos. I'll have to delete the laptop directory that says saved, and I'll have to run that command prompt again and copy that text, this text, on my laptop's command prompt, and essentially do the exact same thing on my laptop. So when the game is running on my laptop, it saves to Dropbox. When it's running on my desktop, it saves to Dropbox. In either case, it's looking into the same Dropbox folder for all of the save game data, and it doesn't matter which system I'm on, it's writing and reading from that same Dropbox folder, and that's essentially how you share your game save files between multiple systems, as well as create your cloud backup, which it's unfortunate that you have to go through these steps to do it, and that companies like Oculus do not strictly enforce this for all their games, but they don't, and therefore you're watching this video, which was hopefully helpful.